Whakatakata hau ki te uru, whakatakata hau ki te tonga, kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai, e hiaka ana te atakura, he tio, he huka, he hauhu, tihei, mauri ora. Kia ora koutou, haere mai ki te kāhui taikura o Te Hiku Aramatuai mō te akoranga. Welcome to our Kāhui Ako Assessment for Learning webinars. Our Kāhui Ako vision is Kia Tu Tangata o Te Hiku o Te Ika. Let the people of Te Hiku o Te Ika stand strong. This kaupapa will support our Kāhui Ako achievement challenges of Tu Tangata Ora, Tu Tangata Kaha, and Tu Tangata Marama by providing an easy-to-use resource to grow and strengthen the quality of teaching and learning across our rohe. Assessment for Learning is a culturally responsive and relational pedagogy that aims to improve educational outcomes for all ākonga through a responsive and formative approach. Many of our iwi aspirations can be supported through this kaupapa, as Assessment for Learning involves knowing and understanding all our ākonga needs, ensuring students are owners of their own learning and supporting each other to be moving closer to those aspirations with a clear, developmentally, socially and culturally relevant curriculum. There are 5 key areas that interweave to support effective assessment for learning, which are listed on this slide. Each of these 5 areas can be deliberately focused on for professional learning and development. There are loads of strategies that can be utilised to strengthen each of these areas, which are best done as part of a professional learning group, ideally across your whole school. Research shows that formative assessment strategies have a larger than effect size on positive student outcomes. They're also relatively cheap to implement. The biggest effect size comes from collective teacher efficacy, which put simply is a group of teachers believing that they can make a difference to outcomes for ākonga within our kura and across our rohe. In terms 3 and 4 this year, we will be providing fortnightly webinars on a Thursday that detail one assessment for learning strategy from each of the 5 key areas. This will provide a taster of how each of the 5 areas looks in practice. The intention is that teachers within a school will watch the webinar and spend shared meeting time discussing how to implement and practice the strategy in your classrooms. Support can also be provided in how to make this process as efficient and effective as possible. Each week, 10 to 15 minutes will be focused on the strategy overview, explaining how to plan for, use, and make it a routine in your classroom, including the barriers and enablers. If you join the live webinar, then the next 10 to 15 minutes will be for any pārtai and shared kōrero, followed by about 15 to 20 minutes to incorporate the strategy into your existing lesson plans, and possibly time for rehearsal if you'd like some. If you have any questions about this Assessment for Learning PD, please get in touch. Ka whakairea te tapu, kia wātia ai te ara, kia turuki whakataha ai, kia turuki whakataha ai, hui e, tāki e.